Hello YouTube, welcome to my channel. This is a new channel for me. I do have another one, but that's going to the wayside right now because this is more important. This channel is going to be about prepping, working towards homesteading, working towards self-sufficiency, working towards not being dependent on the big box stores, the big pharma, big everything. It's about making my own medicine, which I already do. It's about doing my own house repairs, which I am doing. You can look at this. I am in the middle of painting a wall that I put up the other day. That'll be featured later on in this video. But I just wanted to welcome you all, and hopefully I can build a community here. I've already started building a community with all of the other channels that I watch that are homesteading channels. I don't know everyone's name, unfortunately. There's a travel nurses that also do homesteading, and I can't think of their names. But I listen to Permapasture Farms. I'm in the middle of taking a permaculture course. I am on the 3rd chapter about gardening and forming. This chapter is going to be gardening in an apartment or like a patio situation where you don't have a lot of land space. But what else am I doing? I am doing gardening. I make my own soaps. I make my own ointments. I do a lot with herbs, and I'm also a nurse, so I have the knowledge for nursing and health and stuff like that. Who else do I listen to? Metcalf Mills. I love his channel. He is just such a nice person. Sorry, my mom interrupted me. I don't even remember what I was talking about. I think I was talking about Justin from Metcalf Mills. I think he's a wonderful person. He is such a great father, such a great historian, and such a great farmer and educator. He has educated me on a lot of topics around gardening and stuff like that. He is also going to be making his own grist mill for graining your own for milling your own grains, which I really want to try because it's not that I have a gluten sensitivity, but I have sensitivities to like barley, wheat, and stuff like that. However, what he has so eloquently described or pointed out is that the grains we get are so old and broken down and have been sitting on the warehouse shelves forever. So they're, one, don't have too much nutrition in them and are old. So I want to try fresh grains, see if that makes a difference in what I can handle in my body. So what's this channel going to be about? It's going to be about self-sustaining, doing your own work around the house, preparing your food stores in case of an emergency, which we are already in a state right now where we need to be preparing our food stock. We need to be putting stuff away because the prices, inflation, all of it is just crazy right now, and it's only going to get worse. So we really need to focus on collecting water, collecting food, storing food that has a long shelf life, like your grains, rice, stuff like that. I'm going to be covering all of this stuff. I'm going to be doing some gardening stuff. My garden really didn't take off this year, and it's doing better than it did last year. I did try to do some soil amendments last fall, and then I bought compost from the store, and I think that compost really did me in, but we're gonna do better. So we learn from our mistakes and we move forward. And I know I look like a hot mess right now, but I'm working. I didn't shower and my hair is a mess and no makeup, but that's all right. I am who I am. Anyhow, I just wanted to give a shout out to John Willis. Also, he's a channel that I watch, Special Operations Equipment. He is amazing. Grumpy Acres. Danny and Wanda, I can't, Deep South Homestead, I think it's called. Who else? I don't know, but there's a lot of wonderful people out there. Oh, Tack from Life Done Free, I think his channel is called. Amazing people, amazing. But let's see, let's take a walk around my property and show you what I'm doing. I only have 1/4 of an acre, and that's fine. I'm trying to do the best I can with it. Excuse the filming. I'm probably not going to edit this, so you're going to have to deal with all of the mistakes I make. But here's my property. It's not grand, if I can get my camera to work. So here's my 2 rain barrels, and I've gotten a lot of water from them. Goes up here onto my metal roof. I cannot collect rain from my asphalt house roof, but that's all right. This is behind the garage, and this is where I'm going to set up my rain barrel system. I'm going to have a whole line of them up here, and hopefully get a little bit inventive and look at some YouTube videos and make like a manifold and a nice collection system. Here's the new compost I just built. I'm not done with it yet. I'm going to finish putting some stuff in it and cover it up. I'm not doing the 18-day. I just don't have the time for that right now. I do have chickens, but they're only 3 weeks old. So I am going to be adding some of their bedding in here. Hopefully that'll quicken things up a little bit, and probably some more greens. And I know you're going to fuss at me, and that's all right, that the green and brown ratios probably aren't right. Here's a stupid swimming pool that just is out here. I used to have it for the dogs, and I need to clean it up. But this is also part of my property back here. Nothing going on but a lawn and some rows of Sharon bushes, which I recently found out are edible, and I actually tasted the flowers. Amazing. So I'm going to be collecting and dehydrating those for tea and I'll collect the leaves for some greens. They weren't as yummy, but the flowers definitely tasted wonderful. This is my gazebo. I'm in the middle of painting and repairing. I was painting this yesterday and it started raining, so I had to stop. But I just repaired all of this stuff. Is it perfect? No, but it's functional. Here's my staircase, the back porch that I've been working on. I replaced these 2 boards. I think I'm going to replace these ones around it as well because they're rotted. And why are they rotted? Because my soffit and fascia suck, which we will be repairing and putting a gutter system in there. We meaning me. And maybe I'll get my husband involved. He's not the handiest, but he is learning, and that is awesome. And I just put this wood siding up the other day. Obviously painting it. I got to put a new vent cover on there. That goes to our downstairs bathroom, and then that vent over there is from our dryer. I also have to repair some rotted wood back here, and just busy, lots of stuff to do. But I have the month off because I'm a travel nurse, and I've been re-contracting to the same place for 5 years, and I have to take a break every year, like a 30-day break. Anyhow, here's some other things I need to fix. That used to be our dryer vent. There's some separation, some foundation settling, if you can see that. There's some things that need painted. There's something my cousin filled in for me. I didn't know he used foam, but there you have it. But this wood's going to get replaced. Here is some electricity to the outside. Here's another hole. I think our faucet used to be there, our outside hose. Yeah, that's where it was, and then it broke off. This hole, I have no idea what it was for. We've been in this house for, well, since 2005. Still don't know what that hole was for, but it's getting replaced because I'm just over it. Fixed the fence last week. I know it's jimmied up, but it works. Here's my coop that I'm going to put together for my birdies. Here's the stupid pallet that it came on, which, what a piece of work that was. Here's an old board that I took off of my porch. Here's part of my workstation. Here's some more stuff I gotta be doing. I bought all kinds of wood to replace the siding. Let's open the garage. Here's my quote-unquote guerrilla gardening, even though it's really not guerrilla gardening because it's my property. But this is my back property next to the garage that I never use. If you look closely, you'll see peppers. There's red peppers planted here. There's comfrey I bought that from Pasture Farm, Billy Bond and William. They are wonderful people. Never met them, but they're wonderful. Got some potatoes back here, which aren't doing that great. I suspect because they're in the shade too much and not getting as much water as they probably would like. But they were just some extra ones. All these rocks on the ground right here, I just planted nettle. And I put the rocks down to remind me where I planted it so I can water every once in a while. I know they don't like a lot of water, so I won't be watering them all the time. But that's that. Garbage. I keep finding garbage in my dirt. I think people put some plastic down. Comfrey tea for my garden to feed it. Here's another compost, which I just add stuff, and that's that. Let it do its thing. I don't really 18-day it. Here's a tumbler, which I need to tumble. I will do that later. It takes 2 arms. Here's some, oh my gosh, elderberry. This is blue elderberry. This is black elderberry. This is my falling trellis. But here's some raspberries that I planted this year. I'm not going to get them to fruit. I just want them to get established this year. Here's another raspberry. Here's a flower my mommy gave me. Here's some buckets that I plant in. Got some marshmallow growing, and I planted some other things, but God help me, I can't remember what it is. Here's my marshmallow that I transplanted that is trying to die. Here's my overgrown garden. Got some mustard that I'm letting go to seed. Here's an apple tree hiding in there. Down there, you're gonna see my nitrogen fixer, which I just bought. It is a black locust. My tomatoes, my peppers, the weeds, just ignore them. Some corn I started really late. If it works, it works. I was just kind of experimenting. And I hope you can hear me because I keep moving the phone away from my face. Here's some lettuce I'm letting go to seed. Here's some cilantro gone to seed. Here's a stupid cabbage down there that will not grow. Here's my thirsty beans. They do have flowers on them, and they're trellising really nicely, but they're so pale green. It makes me think they're hungry. But motherwort, bee balm, and pumpkins, which only have male flowers, which is irritating me. I don't know how to get female flowers. Got some leaves I gotta remove. This was some chamomile. Here's some more plants that I planted. I think lentils. Yeah, lentils down there. Trees that I don't know if I'm gonna keep or not. Haven't decided yet. Pear tree, which has a beautiful pear on it, but it has this rust fungus on it that I want to try the milk spray in order to fix it. Here's some cucumbers, which have not given me anything yet. Spider webs, more beans, potatoes that really didn't do good in this tub, but these potatoes and these sweet potatoes did, so I don't understand it. There's some borage back there to attract the bees. My squash, which I don't know what happened to them. They're just not doing well. They started out well and then they stopped. What else do I got here? Oh, I see some cabbage coming up over there. This is cantaloupe. It's never going to make it. I do have to weed. Here is a watermelon that somehow got brought. We're going to take that off of there and put it in the compost. Pretty bummed about that. My tomatoes, again, I know I need to weed, but I am a working woman and it takes a family to do this, and not everyone is into my garden except me. So here's some beautiful comfrey I planted years ago, and it is just amazing. I've been chopping and dropping with that, making my compost tea. Here's all the carrots that I had come up. I did a whole line of them. My husband mowed over the ones in the corner. These ones, that's all I got. More pepper plants. I got a butter, lemon balm. I need to cut back. It's dying out. Beefsteak, pear tree. Again with that rust. Beefsteak, it's turning. I'm so excited. Some radishes I am going to let go to seed. Some nasturtium. My bird bath which needs cleaned out. This is my asparagus, which I am getting the seeds off of. Can you see the seeds? There you go. This is a flower bed, which did not do that well this year, but it is what it is. I think we just had too much dry spells, and when I work, I obviously can't take care of them, and I don't have a hose for them over this far. Here's mint all over the place. Blueberries, flowers, self-heal, which is amazing antiviral. I know it looks a mess, but it is what it is. Here's my strawberries with some ivy growing in it, some beautiful gladiolas, and my little greenhouse. I know it's little, but it is what it is. Here's my peas. Here's more potatoes. Potatoes. More peas. Flour. These are, I got a sunflower. They're finally coming up. It took them forever to come up, these flowers, and I know it's late in the season, but I'm hoping I can get something from them. This is my little grapevine I planted. Don't know what I'm doing with that. As far as my green thumb is questionable with the grapes, but we're gonna investigate. And I got it wrapped up because rabbits kept eating. That's the third plant that I tried to grow. Here's my rose bushes, which are gone because of fungus, and I can't figure out how to fix that. I got lots of lavender, more flowers, honeysuckle, a welcome sign which is upside down, more honeysuckle, more dying roses, my little stone, some echinacea, some bushes for the birds. This is lilac, a lilac tree, more echinacea and gladiolas, and there you have it. That's my property, and a lot of lawn. So I have a lot that I could do to help things out. That sign is for the neighbor that keeps allowing their dog to shit in our yard. Excuse my French, but yeah, it is what it is. So, well, that was a little tour of my yard, and I don't want to make this too much longer, but I just wanted to welcome you to my channel. It's called Homestead Itch, and it means I got the itch to be a homesteader so bad. It also, I was going to put an underscore before itch to kind of, I was going to put an underscore for itch because it was going to be blank itch, so I could put a B in front of it or a W in front of it. Homestead witch, homestead bitch, whichever I was feeling that day. But anyhow, that's that. I also did some repairing here. Painted these yesterday. these railings. I hope I'm getting it because I can't see what's filming. And this is my gazebo. My water filtration buckets, which I need to fill with water. And this is my spa, which we are looking to get rid of. We don't use it enough. It's just an expense that I just can't see that it's necessary anymore. If we want to soak because our back hurts, then we can soak in the bathtub, because we do have a bathtub. But anyway, we're gonna, hold on, let me turn this off and turn it around so you can see. So here's our spa. Don't use it. We're going to sell it and make this just a deck. Cover that hole up and have a table there and all of that. Here's the rest I gotta paint and then put a second coat on. Here's our doggy door, which I also have to repair too, and I know it's dirty. Don't have time. My house is clean. I'm not worried about this door right now. So anyhow, we'll get to it, because I said that, you watch, I'll scrub the door down today. I did clean the windows. But anyhow, that's it. I hope you like my channel. I hope you come join me and join this community. I got a lot that I got going on and a lot I'm trying to do. I'm 53 years old, but that ain't stopping me. My body hurts, that ain't stopping me. I'm on a mission and looking for property, but in the meantime, I'm gonna do the best with what I got. Oh, I forgot to show you, but I'm not gonna flip it right now. We have 3 walnut trees in the back, next to the garage in my guerrilla gardening area. I didn't point that out, but collect the walnuts from there, and they're a pain in the butt to open, but they are delicious. Anyhow, I'm looking to get better at prepping. I'm looking to get better at doing things self-sufficiently. Not quite off-grid, but working towards that. Whether my husband wants to or not, I will be doing that, because I don't know what is coming in the next year, but it's not looking good, and I want to be prepared. So also going to the self-sufficiency festival. I don't know what it's called, but it is at John Willis's property down in Camden, Tennessee. It is October 1st and October 2nd. I highly recommend you look into that and go to it. You can get the information on John's website or Living Free in Tennessee. I can't think of her name, but Living Free in Tennessee is another good source. But you can go to their site, and, well, Self-Sufficient Festival would be at specialoperationsequipment.com, I believe. But I recommend you go. I thank you for listening to me, and I hope to see you soon. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and the notification bell if you want to hear more of this. And I keep looking at myself, and I know I look like a hot mess, but this is me. It is what it is. You all have a blessed day, and I will continue working.